Imagine this. You lost someone you loved, gone forever, or so you thought. Now technology offers a second chance. Artificial intelligence, powered by algorithms and data, can bring back the dead digitally. It starts with a simple interface. A screen flickers to life. A familiar face, your loved one, smiles back. They speak, their voice, the same timbre, the same inflections filling the room. It's them, or a perfect digital replica at least. This is the promise of AI resurrection. This is no longer science fiction. Companies are already developing platforms that collect and analyze data from our lives. Photos, videos, social media posts, emails, even written diaries. All this information paints a comprehensive picture of who we were, our personalities, our quirks, our very essence. But this technology, while awe-inspiring, raises profound questions. What does it mean to truly live and die in the age of digital resurrection? The technology behind this digital resurrection is complex, yet understandable. Think of it as building a digital ghost. It starts with data, the digital footprints we leave behind. Every post, every email, every voice message is a brick in the edifice of our digital selves. AI algorithms, the architects of this process, come into play next. They sift through this data, identifying patterns, understanding nuances. They learn how we spoke, what we valued, how we interacted with the world. Think of it as a digital seance, summoning our essence from the ether. Deepfakes, often used for entertainment or more worryingly, for malicious purposes, form a crucial part of this technology. They recreate a person's likeness, their expressions with uncanny accuracy. Coupled with chatbots, AI programs trained on vast datasets of conversations, they create a digital entity that can converse, react, and even argue like the deceased. The result? A digital echo of a person capable of interacting and responding in a way eerily reminiscent of the departed. The question is this echo a true reflection or a mere simulacrum? The ethical implications of AI resurrection are as vast as the technology itself. On one hand, the potential benefits are undeniable. Imagine the comfort for the grieving, the opportunity to find closure, to say the unsaid. The chance to talk to a departed loved one again could be invaluable for some, offering solace and healing. Beyond personal grief, this technology holds promise in education and historical preservation. Imagine conversing with historical figures, learning about their lives, their thoughts, their hopes and dreams, directly from the source, or rather, a digital representation of it. However, the potential harms are just as significant. What about the risk of exacerbating grief, of preventing mourners from moving on? Instead of finding closure, they might find themselves clinging to a digital ghost, unable to let go. The very definition of death, of loss, of what it means to be human is challenged by this technology. It forces us to confront uncomfortable questions about identity, memory, and the nature of consciousness itself. Section 4. Digital Ghosts in the Machine. The dark side of AI resurrection. The road to technological hell is often paved with good intentions. While AI resurrection promises solace and understanding, it also opens the door to potential misuse and manipulation. Imagine the distress of knowing a digital version of yourself, perhaps not entirely accurate, could be controlled and manipulated by others. The potential for fraud and deception is immense. Imagine being blackmailed with the digital ghost of a loved one, or worse, falling victim to scammers exploiting your grief for financial gain. The same technology that offers comfort could also be used to inflict pain. The security of our digital selves also comes into question. What happens if these digital ghosts are hacked? Our most private thoughts and memories laid bare for anyone to exploit. It's a chilling thought, the digital equivalent of grave robbing, but with potentially far greater consequences. The very fabric of our society, built on trust and the finality of death, could be unraveled by this technology. It's a Pandora's box, and once opened, it might be impossible to close. Section 5. The Future of Grief and Memory. A world with AI ghosts. Looking ahead, the implications of AI resurrection are staggering. Imagine a world where death is no longer a complete separation, but a transition to a digital afterlife. Families could continue interacting with digital versions of loved ones, sharing memories, seeking advice, even arguing over old grudges. The way we grieve, the way we remember, the way we perceive death itself, all could be radically altered by this technology. Funerals might become celebrations of a life transitioning to the digital realm, not endings. Graveyards might be replaced with digital memorials, accessible from anywhere in the world. Yet, this future is not without its shadows. Imagine the societal divisions, the inequalities that could arise. Access to this technology might be stratified by wealth, creating a digital divide where some can afford to keep loved ones alive, while others cannot. The very nature of human relationships could be transformed. Will we cherish the living less if we know their digital echoes might be accessible after death? Will the fear of death diminish, replaced by a sense of digital immortality? These are just some of the questions we must grapple with as we stand on the precipice of this technological revolution. Section 6. A question of consent. Who owns your digital soul? The rise of AI resurrection throws a spotlight on a crucial aspect of our digital lives: consent. Do we have the right to decide what happens to our digital selves after we die? Should companies be allowed to profit from the digital ghosts of our loved ones without explicit permission? The current legal framework around digital legacy is murky at best. We need clear regulations that protect our digital identities, even after death. Imagine the ethical quagmire of a person's digital ghost being used for commercial purposes against their expressed wishes. This raises the question of ownership. Who owns our digital selves? Is it us, the creators of this data, or the companies that collect and curate it? The answer is far from clear, and the legal battles over digital inheritance are only just beginning. We need to be proactive in shaping the ethical and legal landscape surrounding AI resurrection. This is not just about technology, it's about our fundamental rights, our privacy, and the very essence of what it means to be human in a digital age. Section 7. Living with the past, facing the future. What will you choose? The advent of AI resurrection is a watershed moment in human history. It forces us to confront profound questions about life, death, and the nature of consciousness itself. It challenges our assumptions about loss, grief, and the finality of death. Will this technology provide comfort and closure, or will it trap us in a cycle of digital grief? Will it deepen our understanding of the human experience, or will it erode the very essence of what it means to be alive? These are not easy questions, and there are no easy answers. What will you choose? Will you embrace the possibility of digital immortality, or will you reject it, choosing to cherish the memories of loved ones without the need for digital resurrection? The choice ultimately is yours. But one thing is certain: the future of death has arrived, and it is up to us to decide what it will look like.